Hello, I'm Richard Junkie, and I will be teaching a course with Encore Learning titled Antônio Carlos Jobim, Brazil's Musical Gift to the World. Back in the 1960s, Antônio Carlos Jobim often relaxed in this bar in Rio after a long morning of composing. He couldn't help but notice a lovely girl walking by on her way home from high school, and later reappearing in a bikini as she headed toward the beach. One day it hit him. Here's what to do with that unfinished song that had been gathering dust in a drawer. You know the rest of that story, and if you don't, you will if you take this course. We'll be paying homage to Jobim 30 years after his death at the age of 67. In fact, 2024 marks a number of anniversaries in Jobim's career we'll celebrate. 70 years since he wrote his first hit song, 60 years since the iconic Gets Gilberto album swept the US, 50 years since the release of the greatest bossa nova record ever, and 40 years since Jobim brought family and friends together to form the Banda Nova that toured the world during his last decade. Jobim was arguably the world's greatest composer of popular music in the last half of the 20th century. It was his bossa nova hits like The Girl from Ipanema and Quiet Nights of Quiet Stars that took the world by storm in the 1960s. It's fitting that Rio's International Airport is named for him, for in a very real sense, Jobim's music brought Brazil to the rest of the world. We'll hear those songs, of course, and others that are familiar, but we'll also listen to the wide range of music he composed: beautiful ballads, carnival-worthy sambas, orchestral tone poems. Jobim had a close relationship with the United States. America influenced his music, yet his music revitalized American jazz when it came to our shores. Frank Sinatra gave him shared billing in the album they recorded together, and he's the only foreign composer Ella Fitzgerald devoted an entire album to. And when he fell out of favor in Brazil, America nurtured his music until his countrymen enthusiastically re-embraced it and him later in his life. Let's learn about the life of this remarkable composer and listen to his beautiful music too. The course lasts 7 sessions, so even if you miss a couple because of travel or doctor's appointments, you'll hear plenty of stories and good music. I hope you'll join me.